Happy Sunday morning, everybody. This is just a reminder that Donald Trump is still a convicted felon. It is Sunday, March 2nd, and Donald Trump is still a convicted felon. Nothing that has happened since November 1st changes the fact that Donald Trump went on trial a year ago and was convicted by a jury on 34 felony counts of altering business records for the purpose of trying to improperly interfere in the 2016 election by paying off two women who he was not married to, who he had had sex with, and he paid them off to try to hide that information from voters. All of that is documented. A jury found him guilty of 34 felony counts, and he was convicted. And he still, to this day, is a convicted felon. Nothing that has happened since Election Day changes the fact that he was indicted on 91 felony counts in 4 separate jurisdictions. Nothing that has happened changes the fact that a New York judge determined, as a matter of law, that Donald Trump raped E. Jean Carroll. Nothing that has happened since Election Day changes the fact that he still owes the state of New York over $500 million for fraud, a decade's worth of fraud that he committed along with his two sons, Don Jr. and Eric Jr., along with the Trump Organization. Nothing changes the fact that longtime Trump Organization CFO Alan Weisselberg went to prison twice stemming from these events. Went to prison twice for his boss, Donald Trump. And he was 80 when he went to prison the last time. Nothing that has happened changes any of that. Nothing that has happened since Election Day changes the fact that at a jury trial in 2022, the Trump Organization was found guilty for 17 felony counts for fraud. Nothing that has happened since Election Day changes any of those things. Nothing that has happened since Election Day changes the fact that Trump was indicted on 4 felony counts in Washington, D.C. by Jack Smith for his efforts to overturn the 2020 election, that he incited an insurrection at the Capitol. And on his first day in office, he pardoned people who beat the shit out of police officers at the Capitol that day and tried to kill Officer Michael FELON. Officer Brian Sicknick died the following day, and 3 or 4 other police officers in the days immediately following January 6th took their own lives as a result of the events of that day. Donald Trump is still a convicted felon. That statement is factually correct. Donald Trump is still a convicted felon. And if you like this shirt, you can get it at hawkmerchstore.com. There's a link in the link tree in my bio. Have a great Sunday.